Enjoy the next video.
Okay, recording. Okay, so here I have these two sentences, A and B. Okay, which one do you think is correct? A or B? Can you see this? Yeah.
Igual.
So here we have sentence A.
Many. How much? Assignment was. Assignment.
Assignment. Oh, assignment is like homework. Okay. So which one do you think is correct?
Homework.
Yes, homework.
The first one. A.
A. Okay. We're gonna see later the answer. Okay. Okay. What about these two here? All right. A or B? Number 2. A or B? Which one?
When I did search on my computer, I couldn't find a few information about the topic. When I did the search on my computer, I couldn't only find A.
A. All right. Okay, we're gonna see which one is correct. So first, I'm gonna explain to you something that happens in English and many other languages.
And it's correct what I said?
I'm gonna tell you later, okay? So, in English, some nouns are what we call uncountable. Okay, that means with these nouns, you cannot use the plural. So, for example of uncountable: advice, advertising, food, furniture, garbage, information, knowledge, money, shopping, time, traffic, travel. So these nouns cannot be used in the plural. Okay, you cannot add an S.
Okay.
So for example, another thing that happens with these nouns is that you cannot say many or a. You have to say, for example, a little, an amount of, much, some, yeah? So for example, when you talk about money, you're gonna say, how much money do you have? Or for example, the amount of traffic on the roads.
Amount was?
Cantidad.
Yeah.
The amount of traffic on the roads is increasing each year. And also when you use the verb, you're always gonna use the singular. You cannot use the plural. So there was already a little furniture in the flat. So notice, you cannot say advices, you cannot say furnitures, you cannot say informations or garbages. Also, you cannot say an advice, a garbage, an information, a knowledge. Not possible. And also not possible, a few, many. For example, you cannot say I have many money. Not possible. Or you cannot say
I have few money or how much money.
So with money, which one do you use? Many or much?
Okay.
Which one do you use? Much or many with money?
Much.
Much, exactly. Also not possible to use numbers. You cannot say I have 2 monies or I have 2 informations. Not possible. Okay, in case you want to use numbers,
much information.
Exactly, much information. Okay, sometimes you want to use a number, but you need to say
a lot of information. Possible to say?
Yes, that's possible. A lot of information, but you cannot say many information. So a piece of. So for example, you can say a piece of advice, or 3 pieces of furniture, or a few pieces of garbage, right? Okay, let's go back.
Sorry. When I have a number of uncountable,
you have to say a piece of news, for example.
And if I have 3 coins.
Okay, coin is countable.
But
The
it's more.
Okay, the problem is the noun. So when you use the word money
Yeah.
is not countable. You cannot
Okay.
say I have 2 money, but you can say I have 2 coins. That's possible, okay? Because coin is countable. Okay, going back to these sentences. So before you told me A many times. Is this correct? Many times?
Yes, it is.
It's not.
No.
It's not.
A few or much?
Much time. Or a little time. Not a few.
Time.
You cannot say few time.
Okay.
Now, you have to be careful because the word time has 2 different meanings. Okay? So when you mean this, when you mean the time, it's uncountable. But time has a second meaning. Okay, so sometimes you can say, for example, let's see, 2 times a week. Okay, this time here, we're not talking about the time of the clock. We talk about another time. We talk about the numbers of repetition you do something. So this time is countable. Okay? So for example, notice the difference. How much time? Wait a moment. How much time do you have? So here I'm talking about hours, seconds, minutes, yeah?
Yes, great.
However, I could also say how many times did you do it? So here I'm talking about the repetition. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. How many times? So the number of repetition of the activity. I'm not talking about minutes, seconds, hours, okay? So this happens also in English.
You said that the second is countable and the first one is countable.
Exactly. So
if you tell me how many times, I can say 2 times in a week.
Exactly.
Or twice.
Exactly. Okay, so in this example here, in number 1, we'll talk about seconds, a minute, an hour. So it has to be B. Okay? I don't have much time. Okay?
I don't have much time. Sorry? Yes.
Here. I don't have much time. Okay?
Okay.
So it has to be the second one, B. Here. I don't have much time to complete the assignment. Okay, what about number 2? So you told me it's A. I could only find a few informations. Is this correct?
Yes, because it's countable.
No, it's not. It's uncountable. In English, the word information is uncountable. You cannot say 2 information, 3 information, 4 information. You have to say I have some information, or I have a little information, not a few information. Okay, it's uncountable. If you want to use the number, you have to say a piece of information or a piece of news. Also possible. The word news is also uncountable. Okay. So remember, this happens with advice, advertising, food, furniture, garbage, information. Okay, these are the most common ones. So remember, not plural, not a few, not many, not a number of, not plural verb, okay, and not article. Okay, question for you. Is this okay or not okay? Is this right or wrong? This sentence here.
Garbage?
No?
What's garbage?
This here. Garbage. Yeah?
Basura.
Okay or not okay? can I say the number of garbages we produce is increasing? Is this alright? Is this alright?
You said it's wrong because finish with S.
Exactly. It's wrong. It's wrong. How can I use the plural with this now? So what do I have to say?
The garbage we produce. The garbage we produce is increasing.
Okay, the garbage we produce is increasing. Yes, that's okay. You could also say the amount of garbage. Okay, so you cannot use the number of garbage either. This is incorrect. You can use the amount of garbage.
The amount? What?
Amount.
The amount.
Let me show you. So you can use this. Amount. The amount of garbage. Okay? So the amount of garbage we produce is increasing. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So in these sentences there are mistakes, okay? And we have to correct the mistakes. Sometimes you can find more than one mistake, okay? So let's try number 1. My tutor was very helpful. He gave me one...
Helpful.
Sorry?
Helpful.
Helpful is something that is useful. So someone who is helpful is someone who helps you, okay?
Okay.
So my tutor was very helpful. He gave me one very good advice about how to study. Okay, this is not correct. What's the problem?
Because it's one.
Exactly. You cannot use the word one when you talk about advice. Just a moment. Let me close the window. Sorry about that. Okay. So as I was talking, you cannot say one, so you cannot use a number with this particular with advice. So what do I have to say?
My tutor was very helpful. He gave me a good amount. No, he gave me good. No, hear me.
Okay, let's go back to this. Okay. Right. Okay, can you read this part here?
Good. Some good.
Exactly. Some good advice. Some good advice. This is what you have to say. If you want to use the number, you could use this expression. A piece of advice. It's also possible, yeah? So, or you have two options. Or you say some good advice, or you say a piece of advice. Okay? Okay, number 2.
I was surprised by the number of times it took us to reach the castle.
It took us to reach the castle.
It took us to reach. Reach was.
Okay. Reach. I'm gonna show you. Reach. Okay. Reach. Okay, if you reach something, it means it's near you and you can use your hand to take something. You reach something, yeah?
Alcanzar.
Exactly. So to reach, yeah? Okay.
And reach the target. If I alcanzar,
yeah, yeah, you can also, okay, with a target, we usually say achieve a target. so you achieve a target. Okay, you achieve a target. I suppose you could also say reach a target. We usually say achieve a target, but reach, you can reach an amount of, for example, you can reach, I don't know. For example, you can reach a book that is on the bookshelf. For example, reach is more physical. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So number 2. What is the problem here?
I was surprised by the number of time I took to reach the castle.
Castle. Remember the T is silent. Castle. Do you understand castle?
Era castillo.
Castle. Okay. So remember the letter T is silent. Castle.
Okay.
Okay, what's the problem here?
Number of time.
Exactly. Number of times. What is the problem? What do I have to change here? So obviously this is incorrect because
finish with S. No?
Exactly. It finishes with S, and here we talk about second, minute. So it cannot be plural. It has to be singular.
Yeah.
Okay. So what else? So we have to remove the S. So no S. Can I say number of time? Is that okay?
No.
Okay. What could I say? So I have to remove number. I have to say something else. What could I say here? No?
Much time. No.
No, there's another expression. So if you want to use expression like this with uncountable, we use the amount of time. Yeah. So you can say the amount of time.
La cantidad. Okay.
The amount of time. So I was surprised by the amount of time it took us to reach the castle.
Okay.
Do you understand this expression? It took us.
Sí, alcanzar o llegar, ¿no? Sería.
No.
¿No? Que nos tomó, it took us, nos llevó a nosotros.
Yes. So in English, when you talk about time, we say it takes person. Yeah? So for example, it takes me 5 minutes to get dressed. Yeah? Notice we always use it as the subject. Okay. So for example, I could ask you, how long does it take you to get to work? For example, yeah?
Yes. I say, it take me.
Exactly. So when you're using this expression, when you talk about time, you have to say it takes me, it takes her, it took me, if you talk in the past, it took them, it took whoever, yeah? Alright, let's move on. Number 3.
You need a great deal of knowledge to become a doctor.
Okay, what's the problem
here? Great deal.
Actually, this is okay.
Great, sorry. But knowledge, la S.
Exactly. So you need to remove the S. Okay, let's talk about the expression a great deal. What does it mean? A great deal of.
Una gran cantidad de. Sería.
Exactly. A lot. Really a lot. So a great deal of, you can use it with, you can use it with uncountable. Okay? It's like the word a lot, so you can say a lot of money, a lot of people, a lot of. So in English, some expressions you can use it with both countable and uncountable. Some other expression only with countable or uncountable. So for example, let me show you. So you can say a lot of money, a lot of people, yeah, for example. However, you say much money, many people. You cannot say many money or you cannot say much people. So some expression can be used with everything. For example, a lot of, you can use it with everything. A great deal of, you can use it with everything. But without some of the nouns or expressions, for example, much is only for uncountable things. So for example, we say much time, much money, much food, much information, much furniture. But we say many people, many dogs, many tables, many chairs. Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, number 4.
The information we were given by the tour guide were not very helpful. Informations.
Exactly, this is the problem. So you need to say information. So the information we were given by the tour guide were not very helpful.
Yeah.
Number 5.
When we visited the park, we were upset to see garbages.
So what's the
It's
problem?
wrong.
This is wrong?
Yeah.
Is that all?
No, we saw much.
Exactly. Much. Perfect. We saw much garbage. So when we visited the park, we were upset to see so much garbage left there. Number 6.
We arrived late because there were amount traffic on the road.
I wouldn't say amount of traffic here. I would say much traffic. Just much traffic. So you cannot say many. You have to say much traffic because traffic is uncountable. So much traffic. Okay, so the thing with the expression an amount of is when you want to use like a certain quantity. If you mean like a lot, you could say much. Okay. Number 7.
I can't wait to visit the market, and I do many shoppings.
Okay. What about, okay, is shopping countable or uncountable?
Countable shop.
It's uncountable.
Uncountable.
So you cannot use number. So with this one, there are few expressions you cannot use. So for example, numbers you cannot use. You cannot say many shopping.
A piece of shopping.
Okay, but here you mean a little shopping. Okay?
Yeah.
A little shopping. So with uncountable, when you mean few, we say a little. So notice, we say, for example, so we say a few people, but we say a little money. Okay? So a few people is the opposite of many people, and a little money is the opposite of much money. Yeah? Okay, number 8.
Furnitures.
Exactly, this is the problem. So the furniture in the hotel room. Okay, so this is one problem. Is there any other problem here? Is that all?
The hotel room were quite old. Were quite were wrong. No? Quite.
No, this is actually okay. Okay, quite old means rather old. It's kind of very old, more or less. Yeah?
So very old. Oh,
No, this is okay. This is
it's
correct.
okay.
This is not a problem.
But it's okay to all. The rest is okay.
Nope.
But they were very comfortable.
Okay.
They were comfortable, no?
Okay, can you repeat this?
Comfortable.
Nope. Comfortable.
Comfortable.
Comfortable. Comfortable. Okay. So, okay, let's go back to this one. The furniture. Is this plural or singular?
Comfortable.
Yes, yeah. Forget about comfortable. What about the furniture? Is this plural or singular?
Singular.
It's singular. So if it's singular,
was very
exactly. So you have to use the singular verb. So the furniture in the hotel room was quite old, but it was very comfortable.
Okay.
Sorry, wait a moment. No. Actually, here we talk about the room. So the problem is here. So they means the room here. So no problem. So the furniture in the hotel room was quite old, but they were very comfortable. Okay. Okay, we're gonna try a few more sentences. So here we have two examples. So Joe goes everywhere by bike. He doesn't have car. This is incorrect. You need to say he doesn't have a car. Okay. Number 2. This is okay. Helen was listening to music when I arrived. So music is uncountable, so not article. Okay. Number 3. So sometimes you're gonna need this. Sometimes you don't need this. Okay? So number 3. Is it okay or not okay?
We went to very nice restaurant last weekend. We went.
Okay or not okay? Correct or incorrect?
It's okay.
It's not okay. It's
Why?
wrong. You need to say a very nice restaurant. Okay? So you need. We went to a very nice restaurant. A very nice restaurant, yeah? A very nice restaurant. So restaurant, you need to say a or a number or something like that, yeah? Full.
I brush my teeth.
Not brush. Brush.
I brush my teeth with a toothpaste.
Okay, first of all, is it okay or not okay?
It's not okay.
It's actually okay. No problem here. So toothpaste is uncountable. Okay. So you don't need to say a toothpaste. You don't say a toothpaste. You just say toothpaste or some toothpaste. Do you understand toothpaste?
Sí, pasta dental.
Why?
It's wrong. I use a toothbrush to brush my teeth.
Exactly. I use a toothbrush to brush my teeth. Number 6.
Can you tell me if there a bank near here?
So can you tell me if there is a bank near here? 7.
My brother works for An insurance company.
Okay. Uninsurance. Uninsurance.
An insurance, yes, okay.
Okay, if you notice here, I use an N. Okay, the reason why I use this is because the next word start with a vowel sound. So every time you have a vowel sound at the beginning, you need to use this N. So an insurance, it goes together. Okay, an insurance. Okay.
Yes. So, eight.
All right.
It's okay.
Number 8, I don't like violence. This is okay. Oops, sorry. Number 9.
When we were in Rome, we stayed in a big hotel.
Perfect. Number 10.
If you have a problem, I will try and help you. It's okay. No, if you have a problem.
If you have a problem, I will try and help you. Okay? It's not
Okay,
I will, it's I'll.
Problem.
11.
But it's wrong because if you have problem of a problem.
If you have a problem, yes. You said it right. This is wrong. Okay. This is a mistake, okay?
Wrong.
So if you have a problem, I'll try and help. 11.
I like your suggestion.
Suggestion.
It's interesting. It's okay.
Interesting.
Interesting.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, is it okay?
It's okay.
No, it's not okay. It's not okay at all. We say
it's an
interesting idea. An interesting idea, okay? Number 12.
Can you smell a pint?
Nope. This is okay. No problem
Okay.
here. Can you smell paint? Can you smell paint?
Smell? What smell?
Smell. When you use your nose, you smell. Okay? Show you?
Smell? What smell? Sorry.
You don't nose? Nose.
No.
Okay, so she's smelling pizza. Or she's smelling a flower. Yeah?
Okay. Smell.
Okay, number 13.
I like volleyball. It's a good game.
Exactly. It's a good game. So this is wrong. You should say a good game. 14.
It's okay. Lisa doesn't usually wear
Jewelry. Perfect. This is uncountable, so jewelry. 15.
Shane was wearing a beautiful necklace. Necklace? Bufanda?
Necklace.
Ah, okay. Colgante.
A necklace. Okay. If you want to say bufanda, we say scarf.
Ah, okay.
Okay. 16.
Wait.
Is it okay or not okay?
Does the city have an airport?
An airport. Sorry.
An airport.
An airport. An airport. And you need to say the N here because it starts with the sound A. An airport. Yeah. So an airport. Okay. Let's try another one. Okay. So before I mentioned some nouns can be both countable and uncountable. Yeah. So sometimes the same noun can have several meanings or 2 different meanings depending what you mean. It can be countable or uncountable. Okay, we're gonna read these sentences. Can you read this?
Did you hear the noise just now?
So did you hear a noise? So this is countable. Can you read this one?
I can't work here. There's too much noise.
So notice, when I mean a specific noise, it's countable. When I talk about noise in general, it's uncountable. Okay, next one. Can you read this?
Bought a paper road. I bought a paper to read.
Okay, so a paper. When I say a paper, I mean a newspaper. Okay.
Yeah.
So here is countable. Can you read this one?
Paper right on.
Okay, when you talk about the material, it's uncountable.
Okay.
By the way, if you want to talk about one of these, we say a piece of paper. Yeah, a piece of paper. Or a sheet of paper. Yeah,
And some paper?
yeah, also possible. Some paper. Yeah, you could also say some paper. You could also say a little paper, an amount of paper. But if you say a paper, you mean a newspaper. Okay, next one.
There a hair in my soul.
Hair? No. Hair. Hair. There's a hair in my soup. Okay. So when we say a hair, we mean only one of these. Only one. Okay.
Yeah.
Next one.
You have got very long hair.
You've got very long hair. Okay. When we say hair, uncountable, we mean everything here. Okay. All the thing you have on your head. Okay.
You have.
Exactly.
No, I have.
So, very important. You don't say I have a long hair. You say I have long hair or I have short hair. If you mean everything on your head, yeah?
I haven't hair.
Okay. Okay. Next one.
This is a nice room.
Okay. So, when we say a room, we mean the room of a house. Yeah? Next one.
You can sit here. There isn't room.
Okay, if you talk about room, we mean space. Okay. So notice the difference between, say, a room and room. They're different.
Can I say you can sit here? There isn't space, or there isn't where.
Okay. Usually, when we say space is more of a scientific, you know, like for example, you talk about the space in the universe, yeah? Room is more general. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So space is more is okay, the difference between room and space is space is more sophisticated, maybe, yeah? So the register is different. Okay, next one.
I said there isn't. You can sit here. There isn't where. No hay dónde.
Okay,
no te puedes sentar aquí. No hay.
There isn't
Where?
There isn't room. Okay, you can say there isn't anywhere to sit. It's also possible, but that would be a different sentence. Okay, next one.
I have some interesting experience while I was traveling.
Experiences. So I had some interesting experiences while I was traveling.
Yes, I was offered a show because I had them a lot, because I had a lot of experience.
Okay, so notice the difference between, say, an experience and experience. So when you talk about an experience, you're talking about something that happened to you in the past. Or for example, a trip, I don't know. When you talk about experience, we usually mean it's job related, okay? So you can say someone has a lot of experience. Okay, the same happened with the word work. So in English, we said work and job. When we say work, this is uncountable. Okay, we talk about in general. When you say job, this is countable. So when you mean, I don't know, I have a job, or I have jobs, I have a job, but you cannot say I have a work. It's not possible. Okay.
So I have a lot of jobs along the day.
Okay. You mean a lot of work. So when we say jobs, we mean, for example, electrician, politician, teacher.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. It's more about professions. Yeah. Work is more about activity. Okay?
Okay.
Alright. Next one.
Enjoy your trip. Have a great time.
Next one.
I can't wait. I don't have time.
Again, this time and this time are different meaning.
I don't have enough time. It's possible to say?
Yeah, it's also possible. I don't have enough time. Okay, so here we've got common and countable nouns. So accommodation, behavior, damage, lack, permission, traffic, advice, bread, furniture, luggage, progress, weather, baggage, chaos, information, news, scenery, and work. Okay? Do you understand everything here?
Damage.
Daño.
Daño.
Yeah.
Lack.
Lack.
Luggage. Progress, weather, furniture, bread, advice, baggage, chaos. Chaos is chaos.
Chaos.
Okay.
Yes, chaos.
News.
Scenery. The scenery is like view. Yeah. Let me show you. So the scenery. Yeah. The scenery, the view. Yeah.
Scenery sería, pero entonces como.
The view. Yeah, la vista. Okay. Okay, we're gonna read some sentences. Can you read this?
Enjoy your holidays. I hope you have a good weather.
So enjoy your holiday, singular, okay? I hope you have good weather. So notice we don't say a good weather, okay? We just say good weather. Okay. Next one, can you read this?
Where are you going to put all your furniture?
Perfect. Next one.
Let me know if you need more information.
Okay.
Let me know if you need more. Okay. Okay. The news was unexpected.
Unexpected. So unexpected. You didn't expect it. You didn't see it coming. Yeah. You have no expectation of this. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. With the word travel, again, it's uncountable. So travel can be a verb or can be a countable noun. So usually when you talk about, going to a place, we don't say travel, we say a trip, or we say a journey. Travel is more of a general idea. Okay? So for example, they spend a lot of money on travel. So here we're talking in general, yeah? In general. but we say we had a very good trip or we had a very good journey. Trip and journey are also different. So journey is more about the traject, and trip is more about the experience. Okay.
A journey in the show is okay. Journey jornada sería, ¿no? O...
No. Journey means when you go to a place to another place. For the journey from, I don't know, Malaga, Madrid. Okay.
Ok, viaje sería, pero no de viaje de, por ejemplo, de travel o de trip. Sería de go one
yes,
place.
Journey means the movement, so the journey between two places.
Yeah. So I can say I have a lot of journey along the week.
No, in that case I would say trip. So trip is more. Trip is the whole experience. Okay, so for example, we say a trip to Paris.
Okay, and where or when I use journey? So
journey. Okay, when you say journey, for example, if you're talking to the trip to Paris, the journey means the moment you spend on the plane.
So I have to. Yes, I understand. But how are you using the sentence?
So imagine, for example, you're gonna travel to Paris. Okay. So the time you spend on the plane, this is what we call the journey. So the journey.
I understand. But how I use in the sentence journey? I have 2 hour journey.
Yes, for example, I had a 2-hour journey. Mm-hmm. Or I had a good journey on the plane. Or I had a good journey on the train. Yeah.
But it's possible. It's okay if I said I have a good trip in the plane.
No.
No.
No, because trip means the whole experience. So, for example, if I talk about a trip to Paris, I mean everything. I mean the time spent on the plane, the coffee I had at the restaurant, everything I did there. Yeah. Okay. Let's move on. So, for example, can I read this?
I'm looking for a job.
So, a job, but we say
I'm looking for work.
For work. It's work, okay? Work. Okay, next one.
What's a beautiful view?
This one?
I can say that what a beautiful scenery.
Scenery. Mm-hmm.
Scenery.
Okay, next one.
It's a nice day today.
This one?
It's a nice weather today.
No.
It's the same, no?
No. It's nice weather today. Be careful. Weather is uncountable.
Okay, but they say the same in the two.
Yeah, the meaning is the same. The idea is the same, basically. Okay, next one.
Had a lot of bags.
I had a lot of bags. Next one.
We had a lot of baggages.
So baggage or luggage?
Okay.
So when you say baggage and luggage, you're talking in general. Okay. Next one.
These chairs are mine.
Okay. Chair. Next one.
These furniture is mine. Okay.
So notice when we say furniture again, we're talking in general. We talk about table, chairs, couches, in general. Next one.
That's a good suggestion.
Mm-hmm. Next one.
That's a good advice.
Nope. That's good advice.
That's good advice.
Mm-hmm. Okay, next one.
There were a lot of cars.
And this one?
There was a lot of traffic.
Perfect. Okay, let's try this one. So here you have 2 options. You have to tell me which one is correct. So for example, the engine is making a strange noise because we're talking about a specific noise. What is it? Okay, number 1B.
We live near a busy road, so there are a lot of there's a lot of noise.
Perfect. There's a lot of noise. Here we say noise because we talk in general. Okay.
Okay, Countable. Okay.
2A.
Light comes from the sun.
So light comes from the sun. So here again we talk in general. And 2B.
I thought there was somebody in the house because there was a light on the side.
Exactly. A light. Here we talk a specific light. Yeah? So that's why we say a light. 3A.
If I was in a hurry this morning. I didn't have time for breakfast.
So I didn't have time. We talk about second, minutes, yeah, in general. And 3B.
We really enjoyed our holidays.
Really enjoyed our holiday.
We had a great time.
Exactly. We had a great time. We had a great time. So here we talk about specific time. Yeah? So we had a great time. 4A.
Can I have I have glass of water, please?
A glass of water.
Glass of water.
So can I have a glass of water? So here we say a glass. Okay.
Glass. Okay.
4B.
Be careful. The window has been broken and there's a broken glass on the floor.
No.
Broken glass?
Broken glass. Okay. What is the difference between, say, a glass and glass? When I say glass, talk about the container, yeah? And talk about this. So this is a glass, right?
Okay.
When I'm talking about the material, I call it glass, okay? So glass is the material. Well, not this. This is a glass, and the material, glass. Okay?
Yeah. The window or the...
Exactly. So that is glass. So there's broken glass on the floor. Okay, 5A.
We stayed at a hotel. We had a very nice room.
So a very nice room. And 5B.
We have a big garage. There's a room. There's room for 2 cars.
Perfect. Okay, let's try this one. So which is correct? Okay. So do you have nice weather? Do you have nice weather when you were away? Right? Okay, number 2.
We were very unfortunate. We had a bad luck.
We had bad luck. Okay, so luck, countable. We had bad luck. Okay, 3.
Or journey from Paris to Moscow.
From Paris to Moscow
was very
tiring. Tiring means like, tired. It's very tiring, you know?
Relajado.
No, the opposite.
Ah,
It's
agotador.
tiring. Exactly. Tiring. So notice we say journey from Paris to Moscow. So notice here we talk about going from one place to another place. If you talk about the trip, it means
The
so
time while you are in the train. The time.
exactly, exactly.
To
So
translate.
journey is always talk about going from one place to another,
Okay.
and trip is the whole experience. So for example, you can say a trip to Paris. So if you say I had a trip to Paris, it means everything you did.
Okay.
Okay, number 4.
When the fire alarm rang, there was a complete chaos.
Nope. Complete chaos. There was complete chaos. 5.
Bad news doesn't make people happy.
Perfect. So remember, even though you see this S here, news is singular.
Yes.
It's uncountable. It cannot be plural. Yeah? So bad news doesn't make people happy. 6.
There's some lovely scenery in this part of the country.
Perfect. 7.
I like my shop, but it's a very hard work.
Nope.
It's very hard work.
It's very hard work.
Very hard work.
You can say it's a very hard job. That's possible. Although, okay, work is more in general. The idea of work is activity, and job is more specific. 8.
Okay. I want to print some documents, but the printer is out of paper.
Perfect. And 9.
The trip took a long time. There was very heavy traffic.
There was heavy traffic.
Heavy traffic. Your hair is too long.
Yes, your hair is too long.
You should have it cut.
Cut, not good. Cut. You should have it. You should have it cut.
Cut.
Okay. You should have it cut.
Okay.
All right. Okay. We're gonna practice